Today, a good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offensive backfield.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over.
26-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Hey, look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Hold on. Check.
Here's Goff. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Gibbs again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
He hits Blue. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Now look out to the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 7-5 now in the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Like 20.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go with Blue between the tackles. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
They start the drive with a give to Blue.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Two. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. Cut.
Back to throw. Goff.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. We go tonight. Black 20. What's that?
trying the left side with Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield. And down to the 43. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's going to be brought down to the back of 33-yard line.
124 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31 enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're good. We're good. Shell.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Whoa. 4 down. What's up?
Now it's gone.
And this one too low.
So those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Gone.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
White 20. Average 12. Go win him.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing again is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
On first down, it's Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Prescott now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Listen. 180. 12. Hold on. Check. Cut.
Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 4.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
14. 14. Tiger, Tiger. Go, 12, go.
To throw is gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
20. Value 3. Value 3.
Again, Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
180. 11. Louis.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Bates' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go tonight.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, 36 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just like, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 7.
They go again with Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Prescott to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out, but this will unfortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
4th down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
20.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A partner that locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
120.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation at the field on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 9 here. Prescott. He throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Cowboy first down.
Here we go, 46.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Throwing, Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Kill. 27.
To the air again, Prescott.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go. 180. What's that?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Block 20.
Goff going to shift him around.
What's that?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit.
He's got it at the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Here we go. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun.
On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. We're going to 50. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb
From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
36. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give running left with Montgomery.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
47. Yeah, here we go.
To throw, Prescott.
He hits Blue. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now Dak.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
There we go.
Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.